Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice round of applause for Mr. Scott Midler on the piano there. Yes, and of course we have the beautiful Astoria String Quartet as well. They'll be accompanying Tania as well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're so happy that you are here in the Crystal Plaza for this little concert that we're about to present for you. Let me tell you a little bit about Tania. First of all, she is from Australia. Do we have any Australians out there? All right, we have two. All right, nice to have them. There's a few more as well. And she's also a beautiful soprano who you're about to listen and to enjoy. She founded Creativity Australia and Creative Universe and works with disadvantaged communities through the With One Voice Choir Social Inclusion Program. And I must tell you that I went on YouTube and I checked her out, and there's a 20-minute TED presentation that she does that is absolutely fantastic. She performs internationally as a soloist and also with her group called Potpourri, who have toured overseas on over 40 occasions, and she's released 7 CDs. She is now very soon releasing her first solo CD entitled Heaven on Earth a little bit later this year. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice Crystal Cruise welcome to Miss Tania Cruise.
It's a beautiful honour to be here with all of you tonight, and what a beautiful environment this is, crystal clear. And I hope that during this performance you come right into the present moment, because this very first song that I'm going to sing for you is a piece I always used to think meant the life of a rose, la vie en rose. But in actual fact, it means seeing life through rose-coloured glasses, with love and with hope and with optimism. And when I sing it, I'm always reminded of that beautiful quote by Rabbi Hillel, which said, "If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? And if I'm only for myself, what am I? And if not now, when?" So come into this beautiful present moment, into La Vie en Rose, which I think Crystal Cruise does so well, seeing life through rose-coloured glasses.
Appartient
means tomorrow, but pajama means tonight. Spain is known for many great Latin lovers. We have Don Juan, we have Don Tu, and tonight we have the beautiful cigarette girl, the ultimate seductress, Carmen Chica. Mentioned before about the TED Talk which I recently presented, and who of you heard of the TED Talks? Yeah, lots of you. And 5 of you. Anyway, the TED Talks are a wonderful forum for ideas, and one of the ideas that I had was how much singing changes our brains. And there's a lot of neuroscience now that shows that when we sing with other people, our brain and neural pathways start to connect in new and different ways. So I want to ask you all a question here. Who has been told by their mum, or their dad, or their kids, or their partner or teacher that they can't sing? Quite a lot of people. So one of the amazing things is that about 85% of people have been told that they can't sing at some stage in their lives. And I was told when I was 14. So I desperately wanted to have singing lessons. And I went round to my best girlfriend's house, and she'd been having lessons, and I said, would she teach me the song she'd been learning? And so she played the piano, and we sang together a few times. And at the end of the third song, time through, she said to me, Tania, you do it on your own now, and I'll play the piano. So she played, I sang, and at the end she said, Tania, I don't think you're good enough to ever have singing lessons. So I believed her, being a 14-year-old girl, just like many of us believe it when we're told we can't do things when we're a child. And so I did backstage in the school musical, and finally, when I was in year 11, I auditioned for the chorus of the musical Oklahoma. And to my amazement, I got the lead role. And ever since then, music has been my meaning, my purpose, and my passion. This next song which I'm going to sing is one of my very favourite songs. And it has stunning lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, the music by Leonard Bernstein. And to me it means we're always looking outside of ourselves for happiness, for external affirmation, for learning, for caring, for love. But when we come right within ourselves, that is when we find the place, the special place that is our true selves. So listen to these beautiful lyrics, Somewhere from West Side Story. Well, this next piece which I'm going to perform requires your imagination and the participation of two wonderful gentlemen. And before I let you know about what those gentlemen are going to do, I wanted to say that I first saw beautiful cruise ships like this when my father took me to Port Melbourne to the pier, and we'd regularly every week go and watch these big ships, and I thought maybe one day I would be on one of those big ships. So it's lovely actually, it's my very first performance on this beautiful ship, and it reminds me very much of my father. Every day as we leave the different ports, I think of my father and how we used to go to the port together. So this requires some imagination, and I'm looking for volunteers. So the first person, and you don't have to sing. So the first person is going to play the role of my father tonight, because my father is not on the ship. And so I'm looking for a volunteer. Perhaps you, sir. Yes? Okay, bring your chair forward, please. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful Arena is going to look after you, my dear father, my sugar daddy. Give him a round of applause. And, she's passing the phone so that he can take some pictures. And the other person tonight is going to play the role of my lover, for one night only. A lover-like character. You can nominate somebody. This guy here, yeah, definitely. Bring your chair, bring your chair. Now, what is your name? Stan. Stan the man. Excellent. Stan, my father, and your name is? Dan? Dana. Dana, did I say that right? Dana. It's so gorgeous to meet you. I love you. And Stan, my father, is not too happy about that. Is that right?
Right.
What do you think of Dana?
My son's father-in-law.
What?
My son's father-in-law.
Oh, really? Excellent. Okay, now, what happens is, I sing to my father and I say, Daddy, please let me marry the beautiful Dana, because you're meant to disapprove of him. Yeah, please let me marry him, okay? Here we go. Daddy, let me marry the beautiful, beautiful Dana. Let's go. You know, he was such a lovely father, because usually in the opera what happens is the father is disapproving, but this particular father obviously realised that Dana was such a fantastic catch that he approved from him right from the beginning of the opera. So ladies and gentlemen, I come from Melbourne. Who in the audience is from Australia? So, you know, the weather in Melbourne right now is diabolical. And it's so beautiful to be over here in this beautiful European summertime. This is summertime. one song to go, and before I go, first I want to thank all of you for coming along to this performance. It's beautiful to have you here. And I especially want to thank the beautiful quartet of Arena and Historian students. And Scott over here for his fantastic playing. And I especially want to pay tribute to Gary and Ross and musical director and all of the team here, because we put this together very quickly, and it's such a professional group of people working on this boat. It's a real privilege to work with all of you. So thank you so much, all. And give them a clap. I do want to say to you, if you've been enjoying what you've been hearing and would like to relive in the privacy, intimacy and safety of your own lounge room, you can. And I have some CDs, and I am releasing my new CD, this one here, Heaven on Earth, later this year, but I have a few rogue copies around, so please come and say hello. I do perform all over the world, and this next piece that I'm going to perform for you is in Italian, of course, where all the greatest songs come from. And a few years ago I was very fortunate to be performing at a dinner, and a few weeks later one of the gentlemen at the dinner said, "Tania, do you think that you and my group Potpourri would like to come to Italy for 10 days for a special birthday?" And we checked our diaries, cancelled our hair appointments, and off we went to Italy for an incredible sojourn. So I wanted to leave you with this fantastic song. It's a drinking song, which we all do plenty of on this boat. And it is from La Traviata. Salute! Prost! Kampai! Cheers! If you don't have a drink, just wave your arm in the air and pretend you have one. Again, thank you. Where is Gary? Gary, thank you so much for helping organise this. I hope this is the first of more performances from Crystal. And this song, the words say it's time to say goodbye. But in actual fact, the Italian words say it's time for us to go on a journey together to new adventures where we shall meet again. Con te partirò. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we shall meet again.
Quando sono solo sogno l'orizzonte manca le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Sei, non ci sei, tu con me, sulle finestre. Mostro tutti il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che ho incontrato per strada. Time to say
Hold the hand of the person next to you as we journey together.
time to say
Tania. How you doing? and gentlemen, a nice big round of applause for the beautiful Astoria String Quartet. Thank you, ladies. Mr. Scott Mitchell on the piano. And that was Raphael Dirksen, our bandmaster, conducting. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We certainly appreciate you. Hang on, we didn't rehearse another one. We'll have to, maybe a cappella, or can you?
Let's see. Do you want to do this one for me as well? Okay, I will sing.
She has to sing it a cappella,
I
I
will
think.
sing O Sole Mio for you. Do you like that? Since we're going to that. Now, I don't know who was there the other day, but when we went to Ephesus, I sang in the auditorium at Ephesus. Was any of you there that day? Yeah. Oh, you were there, right. Yeah. So it's one of those incredible acoustics, these beautiful amphitheatres. So this has, you have to use your imagination. I'll put some special Italian words for you.
Very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming into the Crystal Plaza tonight. Once again, let's have a nice round of applause for this beautiful woman and that beautiful voice. Thank you. Good night. God bless you. Thank you for coming.